have like males coming up to me no more, approaching me. I would say I get more respect in society, and another thing I would say is that the reward from Allah that, you know, comes to me, that's more of a benefit than anything else, is the reward that I'm gaining.
I think like sisters giving you more respect, brothers giving you more respect, everybody knowing their gaze, because there's no temptation, there's no fitna between anybody, so might as well wear it. And also like when you're walking in the street, yeah, and you wear niqab, like wearing hijab, yeah, you feel proud, but when you wear niqab and you feel like the proudness, like you feel proud to be a Muslim when you wear niqab, it just like it makes you feel so strong to be a Muslim.
Alhamdulillah, there's the spiritual and also the way society looks at you at the same time. So alhamdulillah, spiritually I feel closer to Allah. I'm doing something which is pleasing Him further, like praying sunnah prayers, fasting. You're all doing these things because they're sunnah and you're bringing yourself closer to Allah. But also the aspect of living in a society where women are expected to look a certain way, to dress a certain way, to talk a certain way. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to look in a magazine and try and be like a singer who's famous for doing nothing or going on Big Brother. Alhamdulillah, I got, you know, the benefits of it is I don't have to try and fit into society. Men are judging me, everybody is judging me on what my character and the way I present myself, alhamdulillah.
I think society in general, their opinion on women wearing niqab, I think is ridiculous. I think it's horrendous actually, in fact, yeah, because they want to call us oppressed, yeah, but they see all these goths, these punks walking around all in black with their faces painted white, with green hair, yellow hair, pink hair, blue, whatever, all spiked up with studs going through their head looking like clowns. But therefore they want to come and say something about women wearing niqab. They want to cover up their faces and lower their gaze and guard their modesty. They want to complain about that, but they don't want to complain about people dressing like clowns. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you get young, okay, fair enough, yeah, younger kids, yeah, come up to you and say, oh, but they're young. You know what I'm saying? They can still be ignorant, but I don't expect people who are old enough to be my father or my granddad, you know, coming up to me saying, oh, terrorist, you're Bin Laden's wife. Like, I don't expect that at all. Rather than judging someone on their appearance, why don't you go and actually read and find out the reason why Muslim women wear niqab? I mean, you wouldn't like it if someone judged you about according to your appearance, would you? No, because you don't even know what their personality is like. So that's just wrong. It's totally wrong. Like, I don't accept it. And then some people, they say things about you. You're expecting for you not to retaliate back, like not say anything back. And then when they hear you speak English, they're thinking like they never expect you to speak English. They think you're some alien that can't even speak English. What kind of nonsense is that?
Oh my gosh. But generally, yeah, when you see like people in the street with niqab, like most non-Muslims, they think, oh, she's oppressed, like her husband forced her into wearing it, or like she doesn't have any rights, like these Muslim women, I feel so sorry for them. Like, I actually heard a woman tell me, oh, how I feel sorry for Muslim women because they're so oppressed, they have nothing to do, all they have to do is cover themselves and walk around, they have to walk behind a man. Well, there's reasons being for it. Like, if you see the women nowadays, look at them, like, they're the ones that oppress. They're the one that has low self-esteem. They think like they have to prove something to somebody because, like, oh, because we're covered up, or we don't like ourselves. Exactly. But to be honest, them, because they're showing off all their body to like every Tom, Dick and Harry instead of keeping it for the person like that deserves it, well, who's to care now? Like, because they're showing it off to everybody, so they're the ones that suppress because everybody's looking at them like she's this, she's that, she's that.
Exactly my point, because they think, yeah, obviously we know what we're living for, we know what we're on this dunya for, in this world, don't we? We're here to serve Allah, spread the dawah about Islam, do you know what I mean? Please Allah, not the creation. What do they know what life is for? Their life is pointless. They party here, live this, and they think it's ended. Do you know what I mean?
That's the reason for life.
Exactly.
They don't know that the reason for life is to worship Allah and worship Allah to the fullest. Allah only asked you to worship Him. He didn't ask you to give Him a mountain of gold or to like give Him all the money in this world. He only asked you is to like worship Him. And people find it so hard. And these non-Muslims think it's such a hard thing to do. And they think like we're oppressed. Like they say the men are oppressed. They have to wear these big Bin Laden beards, all kinds of things. Like the women are oppressed.
Exactly.
Like,
Allah even says in the Quran, yeah, in Surah Duhriya, ayah 56, yeah, and I did not create mankind and jinn except that they worship me alone. That's it. Halas. That's all He asked for.
Well, because I've only been wearing it for like a little while now, alhamdulillah, I haven't experienced that much, with the public. But when I did wear it, I was scared that I would care about what people think. Now, when I look at the general public, people walking past me, obviously some of them give me dirty looks, some of them are scared, some of them are curious. But alhamdulillah, if your mind is set on pleasing Allah, it don't bother you. But obviously it's easy for me to say because I've only been wearing it for a while and I haven't experienced anything. But I'm expecting it.
I'm hoping that I do not get attacked, verbally abused, because I really do not want to lower myself down to their level and retaliate the way they act like monkeys. I was on the tube, yeah, and I got up from my seat just to get up to leave the train, and that was a problem for me to do that. This man stands right in front of me, blocking the exit to get out the train, and I asked him, "Excuse me, sir, can you please move?" He ignored me. I asked him again politely. He ignored me. Then when I tried to budge past him, he budged me. So I had to budge him past, and I said to him, "I don't understand what your problem is. You treat me like I'm not a human being, but I am one, so let me get off the train." It's unacceptable, man. It's ridiculous.
No, but to be honest, every time I'm walking in the street, there's not a day when I'm wearing niqab that some woman would not take her bag and literally whack me with the bag, like, for wearing niqab. I'm like, oh my god. Or some people, like, you walking through the pedestrian crosses or something, yeah, and then like you just feel some arm punching you. Like, I've never felt so much pain in my life. One day I was walking, yeah, and I was walking somewhere, I can't remember, and a woman, yeah, she just walked right in front of me. She stepped on my foot and she pushed me and she barged me, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god. But
do you know what, yeah? Fair enough, yeah? They can hit us if we're naked, but we're not naked, we're covered up. So I don't see what the problem is. If we're walking around with no underwear on and just showing all of our body, then yeah, you can hit us. You know what? You can hit us for that because that's wrong. Obviously. But for covering up, you're going to hit someone up because they want to cover up and not show their body and their adornments to the world. What kind of nonsense is that? That's rubbish. That's not common sense.
To be honest, I think they're trying to hit sense in us.
Sense?
Yes,
sense.
Sense
Knocked into them, mate.
Well, actually, one of these days, somebody, I really don't want to get pushed too far because these non-Muslims, and even Muslims sometimes, the Muslim women, they verbally abuse you as well, They look at you and they give you screw faces, and you think to yourself, oh my god, aren't you a Muslim? I'm a Muslim too. SubhanAllah.
Just like, what's it called? My long-time friend, yeah, I used to be good friends with when I used to go to school. So obviously, because now I don't free mix, I try to keep away from males. I haven't spoken to him in ages. I get an abusive email from him telling me about how he thinks I'm gone mad, about how, where am I getting my Muslim research from? I'm turning into a terrorist. Did you not see that black boy on the news? What has Islam got to do with terrorism? Islam is the submission to Allah. Yeah, Islam is peace. But to be honest, yeah, do you see us seeing an Englishman being a paedophile or raping someone? Do we say that the whole English people are like that? No, because everyone's different, everyone is individual and has their own personality. It's wrong to judge everyone to, how do you say, the same paintbrush on everyone?
Yeah, wipe the same paintbrush on every person you see. There's one bad apple, and when that apple rots, they think the whole batch is rotten. So basically.